Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Shannon and this is the 12th episode of the Stitched with Love Knitting and Crochet podcast, and I am coming to you from Palmerston North, New Zealand. It is, if I remember correctly, the 7th, I think, of March today. Yes, it is the 7th. Sunday the 7th. I don't have too much knitting to show you, but I figured I'd still come on, talk about what I've been doing, and I have some other things to share anyway that are knitting related, but it's not specifically what I have been working on. So, my first, I guess, there's no, pardon me, oh my gosh, there's no finished objects this week. But I do have works in progress. So one of them has a little bit of a story of woe with it as well. So yes. So this oh my gosh, words. This is my It Cannot Fail to Please jumper by Susan Crawford. Now I finished the front and back panels. They're not sewn together, but I'll hold them up. So these are the front and back panels. Done. It's got a lovely leaf pattern on it. And I've been working on the sleeve. Now, I took it to church with me. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm getting close to the end of the sleeve. And I think as well, I just was storing everything in that bag. And so the ribbing is using 2.25mm needles. And what I'm using right now is 3.25. My 2.25 needles broke. It's the second pair of needles that broke. Which I'm really sad about. I spent a decent amount of money on them and they keep breaking, and I'm not sure if it's me. I don't know, but so I've got to replace those now. So I'm working away at the sleeve, but I've still got to do the other one, so I'm not too sure about that one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a new needle soon, or if this is going to have to go on the UFO pile for a little bit, which is sad because I was really excited to have this done. The yarn I'm using for this one is Knit Picks palette in the colour Pistachio. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed about that, but the actual pattern is going well. And the yarn actually feels really soft when it's knitted up. And it's 100% Peruvian wool. Is it Peruvian Highland wool? Yeah, it is. And it's non-super wash, but it's really soft. Like, for wool, it's really nice. And I would highly recommend it. And it's affordable. But, so this is an issue with just with being in New Zealand. I can't get it here. I have to get it ordered from Great British Yarns in England. So that's a bummer. But if you're in America, it's probably a lot easier for you to get hold of. Or even Canada. Just not New Zealand. The next thing I've been working on, just while I've been out and about, is my corner to corner baby blanket that I'm making for charity. Oh my gosh, it's tangled. I will definitely say these colours are very bright for me, but as a baby blanket, I'm actually quite enjoying it. So this has no particular name. It is a Milland grab bag, $12 from Spotlight, and it doesn't say what it is at all. I would say it's probably acrylic, and it's a DK weight. That's all I know about it, and even then I don't know that for certain. So, but it is quite soft and it's making some lovely colours. So I'm quite enjoying that. And I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. None of my crochet hooks are broken, just my knitting needles. I don't know. So that's that. Then, because I was having woes with this jumper, which is actually for myself, I decided to carry on doing a jumper for someone else. This is for my father-in-law, and the pattern is the classic men's classic raglan pullover by Jane Richmond. And I've made one of these before. This time I'm using acrylic, which, as I'm working with it, I'm not enjoying too much, but on the knit rows it's fine. I'm hating the pearl rows. Hating the pearl rows. Oh, sorry, it's getting quite warm. And so I am up to here. Oh, why am I tired? It's been a weekend. I've got to go to work tomorrow. So I'll get to these stitch markers in a minute because I will talk about them. And so this is where I'm up to now. Can't remember how many rows. Think about 4 or something rows off from separating for the body. No, not separating for the body, for joining in the round. What am I on about? Because the first bit of it is knitted flat and then you join it in the round. So still working flat at the moment, but we'll be joining in the round soon, which will be good because then it's just lots of just knit stitches. These stitch markers, I will be posting a video about them. I recorded it when the package came in on Thursday, I think it was Thursday, but it won't be going up till next Wednesday. These are stitch markers I got off AliExpress, and it's backwards, you can't really see, but it's a yarn ball. Oh my gosh, it doesn't want to show. It's a yarn ball and it says yarn on it. So I'm using those. It's definitely, for me, having to get used to having things that dangle on my knitting. I never used to really use these, but I'm enjoying using them. And it's on 4.5mm needles, and pardon me, it's these 4 Seasons Spot Saver USA style 100% acrylic from Spotlight. So that's what I am using, and that is pretty much, knitting wise, what I've had this week, because I was quite monogamous on my It Cannot Fail to Please jumper because I want to try and get some things off the needles. Yeah, but then my needles broke, so but that's alright. And I really do need to get into doing a shop update because I haven't done one in months, and the shop took a break over Christmas because I was doing knitting for family and for John. Sorry, my cat decided she needs to move. Can you stop whacking me with your tail? Yeah. Also, she makes it very hard for me to leave. So I really just want to stay home and knit with her on my lap. It would be ideal. But hey, I have a job, so I've got to go to that tomorrow. As most people do. My husband's at work currently. So, yay. But, what was I talking about? About getting some stuff off the needles and shop update. The shop took a bit of a break over Christmas because I was doing Christmas knitting, and then we were moving, and So I really need to now do an update. But I need to go get some buttons. So I'm realising I don't have any. And that's the problem because I'm currently making a whole bunch of baby bonnets. So I need some buttons. Yeah. Not quite related to knitting, but how cute is this mug? It's a little cat. I got it from Kmart. It was the only one there when I got it. So if you're in New Zealand or Australia and you have a Kmart nearby, you might be able to get it. But it's so cute. And they had I think they had a llama one, but I wanted the cat one. I tried some new coffee and it's not as good as the one I had, so next time I go shopping for coffee again, I'm gonna get the brand we got before, which was... I think the only reason why I didn't get the one we got before is because it was out of stock, and that was the Jed's one. So I tried the Avalanche one, and I don't like it as much. That's okay. That's a coffee talk anyway. That's that. So moving on to semi-knitting related. Again, there will be a video about this going up on Wednesday. It's in the same video about stitch markers. I bought a yarn swift and a ball winder off AliExpress just to give it a go. Because I needed one and I was like, you know what, let's give it a go. Oh my gosh. Okay, the swift isn't too bad if you have a good ball winder. The ball winder... you see it a little bit in the video. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it just, I tried to use it yesterday again, and the yarn guide keeps collapsing and everything keeps getting caught and the spindle keeps popping off. It's driving me nuts. I can't do it anymore. But saying that, yesterday, so I'm in a group called Kiwis Who Cow, so that's crochet along and crochet, and one of the ladies in there posted about a Fibre Artist Supply Co. ball winder that she was selling. Now, I was originally going to get an Ashford one, which I will speak about. Okay, this is weird because I'm filming this one after. So you will hear me speak about it in the next video. But I've already recorded that video, so that's why I keep talking past tense. So you will hear me talk about how I want to get an Ashford one at some point. But the Ashford ones are $230 New Zealand. So I was like, oh, I'm going to save up for that. It's a lot of money for a ball winder. And that's not the e-winder, that's the manual one. So I was like, yeah, okay. But she posted this Fibre Artist Supply Co. one, which she was selling for $150, which is a lot cheaper than I would be paying for an Ashford one. So I asked my husband, and we talked about it, worked out the maths if we could afford it, and long story short, I have a new ball winder coming, so that should arrive sometime this week, which I will probably record a video reviewing that, and that will probably go up, not the Wednesday coming, the Wednesday after. I'm trying to get 2 videos out a week now. So Sundays will be podcast, and then Wednesdays will be like reviews, or my first one I did was my stash goals for 2021. I also want to do like indie dyer spotlights and yarn spotlights about different yarns that I'm using and that I have in stash, and also just to say about different dyers that are out there too. So I'm wanting to do things like that, and so you might see a few more videos from me if all goes well. So yeah, long story short, I've got a new ball winder coming and I'm very excited because I have a lot of skeins that are hanked and I can't knit them like that, so. Oh, I think it's gonna rain again. Heads up if you hear rain. It's been raining all day here. And it will go from raining to being sunny for like an hour, and then it will thunderstorm for the next 2. So, yeah. That's that. I think knitting-wise, that's it for this week. As I said, I really want to try and get something off the needles, because I have it sitting here, so I can work on it a little bit later. My Shawl Some Love Cow shawl. The Apiarist. I can't pronounce it, but I will link it below. Shawl by Hanging Rock Roost. So yeah, and then so after this shop update, so this is, I guess, like shop plans. After this shop update, I want to start bringing in more merino rather than acrylic, if I can. More merino and cotton, so we'll see how we go with that. You're so soft. My cat is by my feet. She's so cute. She's got a collar now. I think I said about this last week, but she's got a collar and it's got a little bell on it, and she's so cute. It's such a cute little noise. You're sitting weird though. Trying to think of what else I need to talk to you guys about. This might be a shorter episode. We have got everything planned out for me to get started with yarn dyeing. I just gotta buy the stuff, and the purse strings are a little bit tight at the moment because we moved not long ago, so we're just getting things as and when we can, because I've got to get like a respirator and the dyes and things like that. So, but Skeins currently have their epic sale on, so I might try and get some undyed yarn during that sale, just to save some money on that, and possibly even some yarn for Stitch with Love as well. Moving on to chatter, I guess, even though this was chatter as well, but non-knitting chatter. Work. We still don't have a no coordinator yet. They said they possibly have someone, but contracts I don't think have been finalised and stuff yet. Either that or they needed time, if they had a previous job, So I've still got to supervise this week, which I can't say I'm looking forward to. I'm getting a little bit tired now, and I'm really looking forward for a new coordinator to come on so I can actually go back to my proper role, so that would be good. So yeah, there's that, and so that's been a bit stressful, but hey, we all go through things in life, eh? You right, Ash? I mean, I'm thankful I have a job, so that's something that I, can really be thankful for. Is okay, I'm stressed, but I have a job, so that's a really good thing, especially in the time that we're in. Oh, and pandemic update, New Zealand version. Restrictions have been lifted here for the rest of the country, and Auckland is now level 2, so we are now back to quote-unquote normal. Do not have to wear masks out in public, do not have to wear masks on public transport anymore, do not have to maintain 2 meters within stores. Yeah, and people can travel to and from Auckland, so my family is still coming down at the end of this month. Yay! Oh, and my leave got approved, so I'm excited for that. So end of the month, I've got leave approved, and then not long after that we've got Easter, and we've potentially got John's family coming down, so be a little bit crazy. Also, next week, I don't know how much knitting I'll have to show because we have rural games coming up, which is basically a bunch of farming related sports things being held here in Palmy. And Kelly Club, my work, are holding a stall, so I am working Sunday. No, not Sunday. I'm working Saturday. Granted, I'm only working for 3 hours, but if it's been anything like it's been the last couple of weeks, it's gonna be a little bit rough because it's gonna be real hot. So we'll see. So I probably will be filming the podcast on Sunday again, like I am this week. And I don't know how much knitting I'll have done. Flies, go away. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for me to say, really. I don't have too much to show this week. Hopefully I'll have more next week. I'm looking forward to the Easter break, and I'm looking forward to when a new coordinator comes on, so... the fact that my leave got approved means that they are probably, like, yeah, we'll have a new coordinator by then, so... We're on the home stretch. And then I can breathe for 5 minutes. So, anyway, that's going to be it for this week. It's a little bit shorter, but it was mostly just me talking about my woes when it came to failed purchases and broken needles and work related things. Hi. She really likes the big bag. And there's a cop. Cool. Right. I am going to work some more on this jumper because it needs to be done. And this is quite a fast knit, so maybe I'll be able to get that off the needles. Actually, no, never mind. I'm still waiting for my needle tips. That won't be done for at least a month. We'll try and get what we can. I'm waiting for my 4mm needle tips to come down from Auckland because they got sent to my old address. But hey, that's my own fault. That's okay. I'm gonna get my mum to bring them down when she comes down in about 3 weeks. So 3 weeks? Or is it 2 weeks? It's like 2.5 weeks. Yes, exciting. I'm very, very excited. But that means I have 2.5 weeks to clean my house and get rid of all these blimmin' boxes. We have like a collection over by that window over there. Ash loves it because she'll jump in it. I hate it. It needs to go. And so I'll either have to see if I can get John to put it in the loft, or we will pay it forward to someone else who needs to move. So I'm looking at my washing. I've got to fold that up. Yeah. That is pretty much it, I think, for this week. I just spent 2 minutes talking about random stuff. And I'm going to finish my coffee in my very cute cat mug. Oh, I thought my belt was twisted. I was like, what the heck? So, oh my gosh, my hair. This was probably going to stick up the entire episode. But hey. I will talk to you. Oh, the next video will be out on Wednesday. The next podcast will be out next Sunday. And I will talk to you then. If you are enjoying the podcast, please remember to subscribe so that you don't miss a podcast episode. Because even though I tried to keep it to a schedule, sometimes, like, it doesn't always go at the same time on a Sunday, so the best way to not miss it is to be subscribed. Yeah, and any other extra content that gets thrown out there as and when it comes. So please remember to subscribe, like the video if you're enjoying the podcast, leave a comment of what you're working on. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing right now. And whatever you're doing, whether you're knitting, crocheting, sewing, chilling out at home, I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. Take care of yourself and your family and others. Be kind, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.